plan or your agenda is to knock him out so that you send him to retirement earlier?
My initial plan is to win, but every time I fight, I'm trying to knock somebody out.
Lamont Roach is determined to end Gervonta "Tank" Davis's undefeated streak, targeting a win that could challenge the champion and potentially lead him toward an early retirement.
That'd be a blessing. That'd be definitely something that I work for, because I work my ass off. But if he on his way out, well, why not kick his ass?
On March 1st, Lamont Roach will take on Gervonta "Tank" Davis, aiming to not only win but force the champion into early retirement. With 25 wins and just one loss, Roach is determined to deliver a knockout that could end Davis's undefeated streak well before his planned 2025 retirement.
Questioning the importance of this moment for Roach, but the past adds another layer of significance.
Baltimore and DC, two different worlds, but they so close. We grew up together in the sport. It was always just tension and rivalry.
I only got 3 words for the super haters and naysayers. You from New York, SMD.
How do you block out the naysayers and the people and their opinions they have of you?
They don't matter to me at all, especially the ones who think I'm not a worthy opponent, or whatever the case may be. 9 times out of 10, you don't know boxing. I got here without them. I'll still be here without them. You can't do anything that I'm doing on nowhere near close to my level, so I really don't care. I really don't give two.
Although considered the underdog, Lamont Roach is confident he can beat Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Facing one of boxing's most feared punchers, often likened to a young Mike Tyson, Roach sees this challenge as his chance to prove he belongs among the sport's elite.
You are considered a major underdog. Does that give you any type of momentum or fuel to prove people wrong?
Yeah, it does in a sense, but yeah, it do for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I like to prove people wrong, and I damn sure like to prove myself right. So yeah, it definitely gives me an incentive, and like I said before, I've been here before. Heck, the fight they had me duck. Right now, they really got me.
What drives Lamont Roach is the doubt surrounding him. Critics don't expect him to beat Davis, and he turns that skepticism into motivation, pushing himself to prove them wrong, aiming not just for a victory but to make a statement and secure his place in boxing, with future plans to chase titles at 130 or 135 pounds after taking down Davis.
Back, mother. Can't nobody tell me. Y'all know how I'm coming. We gonna pay for it.
Lamont Roach is determined to prove he belongs among boxing's elite, while Gervonta "Tank" Davis has shocked fans by announcing 2025 as his final year, yet the undefeated champion stays focused, training intensely and preparing for his showdown with Roach.
For skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than Floyd. If I'm on my game, I take that. Probably hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has announced his plan to retire in 2025, vowing to give his all in the ring until then. And while fans know his career is nearing its end, they hope he faces top opponents like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez, with Davis showing he's willing to make these major matchups happen before retiring. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is approaching his future carefully, focusing first on the tough challenge from rising 130-pound star Lamont Roach, knowing this fight will be difficult, especially after not fighting since June 2024, when he stopped Frank Martin in the 8th round.
Tank's best attributes, or have you seen any of his flaws without giving too much of your game plan? Have you seen any of his what would you say are the flaws in his game?
His flaws is gonna be the ones I expose on March 1st. His best attribute It's his ability to land a shot on somebody's chin. To me, that's like that.
Lamont Roach knows Gervonta "Tank" Davis's power is dangerous, but he relies on his boxing intelligence and skill, drawing on years of study and their amateur matchup to craft a strategy that targets Davis's weaknesses while highlighting his own strengths, aiming to outsmart the champion rather than match him blow for blow.
We gonna see. I don't give a about what y'all gotta say. That's why I'm here, right here, in this position right now. That's why I'm going to be on top of the boxing world.
Renowned for his tactical approach, Lamont Roach believes his ability to read opponents will give him an edge Davis hasn't faced before, and despite the champion's experience, Roach is confident that his sharp mind, versatility, and relentless drive create a unique challenge capable of securing victory.
Who do you think wins as well?
Honestly, I think Tank is one of the very best fighters, definitely in the lightweight division. I don't think Roach will be a huge threat for Tank. Tank is very talented, very skilled, and also very experienced at this point now. He's fought and seen pretty much every style there is, and his power is tremendous, where he has that knockout punching power, and he's got the confidence to do it, and you just see his demeanor. He's just confident. He knows he's gonna, go out there and execute, and so it's hard to go against Tank.
Mikey Garcia praised Gervonta "Tank" Davis as a major threat, emphasizing his explosive knockout power, experience, and confidence, and noted that Davis's calm, assured demeanor and full command of his skills make him one of boxing's toughest and most formidable opponents.
Again, not to disrespect his opponent Roach, but I think Tank is a beast, and he's been proving it every fight. He probably will win this fight as well. Again, it's hard to say and go against Tank. He's proven.
Mikey Garcia believes Lamont Roach lacks the power and confidence to challenge Gervonta "Tank" Davis and confidently predicts a win for the champion, citing Davis's impressive record and long winning streak that have made him one of boxing's most feared fighters.
Terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. Watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations, sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. He's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience, he has the knowledge, he has that mean streak in him that will take you out with it.
Oscar De La Hoya agreed with Garcia, predicting a dominant knockout for Gervonta "Tank" Davis over Lamont Roach, noting that while Roach is talented, Davis's size, skill, experience, relentless drive, and ability to slip punches and land precise shots make him the clear favorite, and Roach will struggle against his elusive style and knockout power.
I think Lamont Roach just doesn't have the firepower to, hold off Tank. I think he has great skills, but I don't think he has the firepower to get Tank's respect, and I think that you have to have that. If you don't, then you really have no chance. So it's kind of similar, like to me and Devin Haney. I just didn't respect anything he threw, and anytime I wanted to land, I did. So I think it's going to be a not similar fight, but I think it's a similar aspect that he's not going to be able to get him.
Ryan Garcia said that while Lamont Roach has solid technical skills, he lacks the power and physical presence to challenge Gervonta "Tank" Davis, noting that winning isn't just about technique but commanding respect in the ring, and without posing a real threat, Roach may struggle to find his rhythm, leaving him vulnerable to Davis's speed, strength, and knockout power.
You can say, you can make a claim like, maybe like this person's a better boxer, but he's not a better boxer than Tank. He's not a bigger puncher. He's not bigger than Tank. He's moving up in weight, so that might affect him, make him a little bit slower.
Right.
Tank has a crazy ring IQ. Tank has the better legs. Bro, you can't make a claim for any of this.
Rolly Romero stated that no one matches Gervonta "Tank" Davis in skill, punching power, or physical attributes, adding that while some think other fighters could outbox him, no one comes close, and Roach's move up in weight may work against him, slowing his reactions and making it harder to keep pace with Davis's speed and power. with the size and strength difference making it extremely tough for Roach to compete in this high-stakes fight.
I feel distance. I feel Tank distance. Yeah, I feel Tank, but distance in a controversial fight. How about that? Tank distance and people in a controversial, something like kind of like how Pitbull was.
Rolly Romero said that no one matches Gervonta "Tank" Davis in skill, punching power, or physical attributes, noting that while some analysts think others could outbox him, no one comes close, and Roach's move up in weight may slow his reactions, making it difficult to keep up with Davis's speed and power, with the size and strength gap making it nearly impossible for Roach to compete in this high-stakes fight.
I think that's be a good fight, man. I think it'd be a good fight, man. Him and Tank. I think it'd be a real good fight, man. You know what I mean? I think I would have to go with Tank, though. I would have to go with Tank. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be a real good fight. You know what I mean?
Coach Derek Boziandis expressed strong confidence that Gervonta "Tank" Davis will win, highlighting his skill and adaptability, and while recognizing Lamont Roach's talent, he favored Davis due to his superior attributes and experience in top-level fights.
We'll see. I just think that Davis really got that knockout power. He doesn't have a lot of output. He's fighting somebody who's closer to his height. I think it would be more of a fight. I think the last time he fought somebody shorter than him was Pitbull, and he tried to box him and he came out. A lot of people didn't like that fight in the sense of I assume people thought Pitbull won the fight or it was just a close.
Jermaine Ortiz said that while Gervonta "Tank" Davis has deadly knockout power, facing Lamont Roach brings new challenges, as Roach's move up in weight changes the dynamic, and Ortiz suggested Davis use aggression to pressure Roach rather than relying on back foot boxing, noting that he'll need to adjust his strategy to handle Roach's skill and movement.
Roach is too small, and that's my issue. I'm not questioning the skill set or anything like that, but it was similar to Frank Martin. You know what I mean? This guy comes in there and you got 18 fights. And I remember watching that pre-fight press conference when he was annoying Gervonta Davis so much and he cussed by accident. Excuse me. He cussed by accident. He was like, ooh, making this up. He hurt me in sparring and, and I knew Gervonta was going to come for him. And sure enough, that's what he did. Walked right towards him from round one on.
Stephen A. Smith highlighted the size difference between the fighters, warning that Lamont Roach moving up in weight could put him at a disadvantage against Gervonta "Tank" Davis's power and strength, noting that while both are skilled, the physical gap makes it hard for Roach to withstand Davis's punches, as seen with previous opponents like Frank Martin, and giving Davis a clear advantage in this matchup.
So I think that if Lamont Roach got a good chin, you dig it, then it could go the distance. If he don't, Tank is gonna put him out. But it can also go the distance because Tank know how to box too. I've watched him in the ring. I've watched him in the gym. I see what he can do. You understand? So, but if I had to bet my money, I'm gonna bet my money on.
Lenny Wilson added intrigue to the fight predictions, focusing on strategy over a clear winner, analyzing Roach's ability to handle Gervonta "Tank" Davis's explosive power and how Davis might counter Roach's movement, noting that both must execute their plans. But with Davis's superior attributes, it's unlikely Roach can impose his will in the ring.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis doesn't seem happy business-wise, and he doesn't seem happy about the sport of boxing, saying boxing sucked. He hasn't been sounding positive. His latest post of the fight is effing canceled. On top of that, him deleting his socials and stuff like that. It's just a bunch of stuff outside that makes me think, is he really focused on this fight? And even if he's focused, because Gervonta "Tank" Davis definitely is a professional, he definitely don't want to lose a fight, you can suspect or expect this to be the best Lamont Roach you've ever seen versus probably the worst Gervonta "Tank" Davis you ever seen. I just never seen Gervonta's situation so wild. Okay, it's just so untamed right now, and it's not.
Showbiz the Adult highlighted uncertainty around the fight, noting Gervonta "Tank" Davis's power and skill, but warning that distractions, such as issues with his promotional team, could affect his focus and preparation, making him more vulnerable than expected, and suggested fans and bettors consider that these external pressures might impact the outcome despite his natural talent.
Roach is coming up in weight. He came up in weight through him. I don't see him. He's a good fighter, but I don't see. He's nothing in his past tells me he's going to beat Gervonta Davis or even be competitive with him. And I'm not. It's not a denigration of Lamont Roach. He's a good.
What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos playing on the screen right now.